by tree, branch by branch, the cleanup of post-tropical storm Fiona seems endless. 2 weeks later, reminders are everywhere, and glimpses of recovery so close. Around 10,000 Maritime Electric customers are still in the dark, and some could be for another week. Even though more than 200 crews are out working, the damage is extensive and taking longer than expected to repair.
In this province, the damage was significant. Even today, on the 6th day of October 2023, there are still quite a few homes around with tarpaulins still on the roof. This road's not too far from my place. So the right side of this road was a full tree line, and as you go along it, most of the big trees were ripped right out by the roots. As I started down here, I found all this debris on the road, and what it was sawdust and wood chips from crews that had been here to cut the wood out to make and open up the path. And in some places, the sawdust was about 3 inches deep. So whoever crews had been in here, they had a lot of cutting, and you'll see from this video as it goes on for quite a long piece, and in fact it goes right to the end of the road where the road opens up into the fields. And as I'm driving along here, you can notice on the left and the right sides of the road, there will be areas carved right out of the trees, like there was like a bomb or something went off and cleared whole sections but left other sections standing. I decided to take this road because I know down along it there is quite a few little small offshoots of it, and I just thought it would be interesting to see if any of them were still open or not, which I found out they weren't.
Falling and wonder where he is in all this mess. He's right there to guide you, unseen, you're not alone. His light shines on the past that we're not.
Eventually I did find a hole and got through to one of the trails. Somebody had been doing a lot of work to clean it up, but it was only about halfway down, and I found it blocked and had to stop and turn around.
Give me shelter, Lord, from this storm. As it poured, you made it cure.
I heard that there was a bridge that had taken some damage not far from here, so I took a shortcut through a tractor track that I'd found. And of course, in this neck of the woods, mud and sand is something that you're going to run into a lot. So this is McIntyre's Creek Bridge, and sure enough, the bridge had been moved 6 feet to the right and lifted about a foot right off of its footings. So with the sun setting and it getting late, I decided to turn the Recon KLR for home. Tomorrow the plan is to take the Super Tenere down to the southeast corner of the province and check out down along the coast and see what I can find down there.
We reach for him. Our God above has hands to heal, saves us from our faults and fears, giving us the peace that we so desperately need. Give me shelter, Lord, from this storm. As it poured, you made it cure. Jesus bids us to call on him.
This is an old heritage road, and this one took a lot of damage. The tree lines are pretty well flattened for most of the first half of the section. As it got deeper into the woods, it was a little better, but the first half, there's a lot of trees down.
Our shelter from this storm. I can see you on my darkest night. With hands held over me when I can't fight. If time has taken me, all that I have, it's you who rescues me.
Same as on this road, there was no gaps in the trees before. You couldn't see the river on the left side before the storm, but now you can see right through it to the river, all the way up right to the bridge. You can now see water and the fields on the other side on the right. So this is my end destination, and it's Guernsey's Cove. And as I'm coming into it, I see the road's closed. So the 1200's a big bike, and you don't, for my skill level, I don't tend to take it in any areas where I'm not sure if I can get it turned around if the trail goes south. But on this particular trail, or this road, I know it's wide enough that should I have to turn around, there's lots of room for me to turn around, and it's usually in pretty good shape. So I'll travel down to the end and find out what's causing the road to be closed. And there it is. Seems like the guardrail was washed right into the sea and all the embankment fell in. I'm not sure if it was from a storm surge or high tide or what, but it's interesting. Now, this area here, there doesn't seem to be a lot of tree damage as there was further back on the island.
Give me shelter, Lord, from the storm. As it poured, you made it good. Jesus bids us to call on Him. His peace and love are shelter from the storm. His peace and love are shelter from the storm.
For a 575-pound wet motorcycle, the Super Tenere is quite agile for its size. And as we come to the end, we pull right up to the cliffs, and as luck would have it, there's a boat out there for us to see.
Wash away from my heart this pain. Let the rain fall down and wash away my heart. Found its broken way to the hills where the sun shine all day. My soul cried out for the healing rain to fall down. My soul cried out for the healing rain to fall down. Wash away from my heart this pain. Let the rain fall down and wash away. Now my heart sings for the saving grace of the Lord's precious Son. My soul cried out for the healing rain to fall down.
So after a snack and some exploring, I decided to head for home. Here's the other side of the washout on the way through to get a better look on it.
My soul cried out for thy healing.
And no adventure is complete without a lighthouse.
Rain to fall down. The tears he shed that day were the healing.
For now, that's all Islanders can do. Continue to pick up the pieces Fiona left behind and keep their fingers crossed a storm like that one never hits again.